They don't realize how addictive it can be.
12 years old, October 3rd, 2006.
It's a world of fantasy and fun.
Look at this.
But for 16-year-old Cameron Sandler, this is more than a game. It's an addiction.
Imagine playing the game for 16 hours a day on a CRT monitor and backpedaling. Watch him play.
An illness.
I am addicted to the game, but I'm not fully addicted. Like, I can quit whenever I want.
That's true.
This really kicks ass, doesn't it?
See, the reason he doesn't have the headphones on his head is because it gives you a headache wearing headphones all the time. So at this time, like, people weren't used to doing that. So they'd put the mic down, and that way they could get up and get back on. This is something I used to do too.
Started 18 months ago when Cameron discovered World of Warcraft.
There it is.
Oh, now I'm going to kill you all.
This never-ending computer game is played by millions around the globe.
That's right.
America, Germany, China.
That's right, Europe, boys.
England.
And you've got friends in all of these places?
Yeah.
And that's what you refer to them as, your friends?
Yeah.
They play simultaneously for...
It's funny how, like, obviously they're trying to make this kid look like a fucking weirdo, but nowadays having friends on the internet is, like, normal. It's kind of weird to take, like, that time capsule and see how things have changed.
Hours on end.
Well, when you're ready.
Fighting and killing their enemies.
I don't know why. I just eventually got addicted to it.
Cameron has up to 500 players on his team, known as a guild.
The longest I've ever played it for was 12 hours, and that was,
But that's it? This kid's a fucking casual. Well, anyway, here's the point, right? It is now you have the same... look at this. Let's look at the beginning here, okay? You have this lady right here, and then you have this lady right here. It's the same fucking person, let's be honest. It's a middle-aged mom with a can I speak to the manager haircut complaining about a video game. And this used to be WoW that they were complaining about. And now it's Fortnite. It's disappointing, man. It's the same person. Like,
the game
look at
from
this.
School Wi-Fi.
Should you be worried?
Have I lost my
Should
children
you be
to
worried?
Fortnite?
Tonight, a warning from the experts.
Oh, this is
They can
Fortnite.
actually show higher rates of aggression.
That's an axe, dum-dum.
Fortnite, or as my girlfriend likes to call it.
You see how aggressive that kid got? About the axe? Dude, he's gonna beat the shit out of somebody. Oh my god.
Dork Night.
They're so consumed in this game. They're disconnected from the real world.
14.4 hours on the screen. That's gotta be... Loser.
You gotta be kidding me. Fortnite. This is the game that's just... It's gone too far. It's pushing the envelope. It's gone over the edge. This game.
She knows about consuming. Yeah, I know, dude. So look, man, like all this is, right? All I'm trying to say, kid addicted to Fortnite, my strange addiction. Okay, this will be the last one I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna go back to the patch notes, okay? Okay. My strange addiction. It's from England. That's where all the good things happen.
Ollie. I'm 14 years old, and
what the fuck is with 14, man? Like, for some reason, like, kids are, like, 13 years old. They're like, man, I have a bright future ahead of me. 14, I'm gonna tell you guys why 14 is the number. It's because at 14, it's the first year you go into high school, right? And you go into high school, you know, you're kind of like you've probably gone through puberty, right? Unless, you know, maybe you haven't. And you come into class, and Tanner and Chad come up to you, and they're like, "What's up, punk?" And they throw you in the fucking garbage can, and they make you cry in the lockers and make fun of how small your dick is whenever you go to the gym and you dress out for gym class. So, you know, you start feeling a little bit upset, you start feeling sad, and you've got to withdraw from the world. Because, you know, Stacy won't talk to you. Chad and Tanner are, you know, throwing garbage at you in math class because they're actually really kind of dumb. They're both 19, but they're still in Algebra 1, right? They're not actually going to graduate, but for the next 2 years, they're going to make your life hell before they get kicked out of school. And so it's just a bad time. And the kid comes home, and he's like, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? Boom, Fortnite. And that game could be WoW. Like, I'm sad, man. It's very, very disappointing to see this.
addicted to playing Fortnite. Now, ever since the game came out, really, I've just been addicted to it. Like, there's something about Fortnite that's different to every other game that it just makes you want to play more every single day.
Not really. Like, it's a good game. Like, I'm not a Fortnite hater. Okay, I think Fortnite's a great game, but like, I will play Fortnite for an entire day straight, and I'll realize I'm never going to be as good as Tfue or Ninja, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. That's fine. I just quit.
They add new stuff, and
I actually feel better about watching other people's Fortnite streams than playing the game myself. Because I can watch Ninja, and Ninja will just fucking, like, fly all over the place, drop a bomb on the ground, propel himself over to some guy, and get, like, a headshot with the sniper rifle, no scope, while he's in the air, and meanwhile, I'll be able to try to aim something at a guy that's standing still, and I'll still somehow fucking miss. Right? And I can watch Ninja and be like, ha, that guy sucks. We're the best, right, Ninja? And be like, yeah, that's right. Let's do the pon-pon. And it feels good. But, like, if I'm playing the game myself, it's depressing because of how bad I am. No, really.
You just want to get it.
Ali spends almost £500 on Fortnite a month.
They actually didn't spend any money on a TTS, though. This is, I think, the Google TTS.
I am getting that. I play Fortnite that much. I've even...
What?
I am getting that. I play
Fortnite a month.
What the fuck is this? That. Boom, there it is.
Fortnite that much. I've even got tier 100 on it now, which is really hard, and it takes over 70 hours playtime to get. So it shows.
What do you mean 70 hours, kid? Fortnite's been out for a whole year? That's like maybe 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week. Oh, he's put in 70 hours. See, these soccer moms, okay? These soccer moms don't fucking get it. All right? They don't understand. They never have gotten it. They have no fucking idea. Oh, my kid's playing Fortnite for 70 hours in the past 6 months. This is terrible. Oh, hold on a second. The new soap opera is on. I've got to go watch it. But before I do, let me Postmate some McDonald's and go get a bowl of ice cream out so I can watch it because it's 3 p.m. and my husband's at work and I don't have anything else to do. You know, these people, but it's like, and they watch that all fucking day. But suddenly the kid comes home after school. He wants to let off some fucking steam, play some Fortnite, pop some motherfuckers off, or actually probably just get killed himself because the kid probably sucks. I mean, he's only got 70 hours played, right? And then mom is suddenly upset because the kid wants to spend a couple of hours to himself jacking off and playing Fortnite. This is fucking embarrassing. It's not addiction. I did this all the time. Like whenever I was 14, I came home. I don't know if my mom... I came home. I went on to Xbox Live. And I played Halo for like 5 hours. Then I would get off Halo. I would go on MySpace. I'd get on my computer, go on MySpace. Check my notifications. Check my messages. Maybe make an update. Rearrange my top 8 based off of who was mean to me that day at school, and then I'd jack off to some porn on, you know, E-Bomb's World or something like that, and then I'd go back to Halo, play that for 5 more hours, go to bed, go to school, come home, do the same fucking thing again. And that's it. Right? Like, that was my life. And it was fucking great. Like, I broke like 80 headsets. There are literally holes in my wall that you can fit a original vanilla Xbox controller into because I just threw that shit against the wall and I got so fucking mad. Like, this is what the game... And I used to do this all the time. Like, I used to take my head and I go like this against the back of the wall. Boom, like that, until my eyes would go white. And then that way I figured I was like negative reinforcement because my dad taught me about that with like training rats. So I'm like, you know what? Every rat has the same brain that I do. And so if I train myself like a rat, I'm never going to die, right, in the game. And so I would literally beat myself up to play Halo and I would get better at it, right? And I understand that's fucking insane, right? But you guys know that shit's real because I used to beat my head on the desk all the time whenever I would do something wrong in the game. Like, I used to do it all the time. Like, one time I carved Roman numerals of the times that I died on my arm right here with like with a fucking razor. Not, I think it was actually scissors. Yeah, with scissors every single time that I died in the game. And I wasn't like, I wasn't depressed or emo or anything. I was fucking mad that I was dying. And I told myself, listen, if I keep doing this and I hurt myself every single time I do it, I'm going to learn not to do it wrong. And you know what, man? I almost got like level 50 in Halo 2. I'm not saying to do that. You don't want to do that. But that was my method. I was a crazy fucking animal. I was psychotic. This kid wants to act like he's hard because he put 70 hours into the game. I'd do that in a fucking week. It's casual.
How much I play this game. Am I embarrassed of playing Fortnite so much? No, it's amazing. I love playing with new people.
See, look at this. The kid gets so much fulfillment out of the video game, he doesn't need friends in real life. He gets a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment out of the game that transcends what he's normally getting out of, you know, just whatever else. These are the kinds of things that matter, right? These are the kinds of things that WoW used to give people. Like, I didn't care if people thought I was stupid for playing WoW because I liked the game. I had fun. That's what matters. Why do you guys think everything is fake? I'm a little bit confused because, like, why is everything fake? It actually is fake? I don't know if it is or not. Well, let's see what the rest of this is, okay?
Meeting new friends and, you know, just doing stuff like a normal kid. I play Fortnite about 20 hours a day. The other 4 hours of the day, I'm usually sleeping or eating, but it's usually eating because I like food. So I don't get my exercise regularly, but you know, I always exercise my hands, so get better at Fortnite. I love it so much that even my desktop wallpaper is Fortnite. Now, that's commitment, if you ask me. I don't really know what my family thinks of me going on Fortnite so much in the day, but you know, what else is there to do? I go to school for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. As soon as I get home, it's Fortnite, Fortnite, Fortnite. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's kind of cool. I only text and socialize with people in between games, because if I did it in a game, then I could die, and that could ruin my KD. For 5 minutes.
That's actually what I do too, is I'll get a text message in the middle of the game, I'll respond to that afterwards. And then I'll get into another game, I'm like, damn, I should have remembered to respond to that. And I don't, right? And then suddenly it's like 30 minutes later, it's like, well, by now if I respond, it'll be kind of rude. And so I just ignore it, and that's it. That's how nobody ever gets through to me. Yeah, that's it.
Today I do go outside and do a bit of Fortnite meditation, which helps me concentrate to get that win. Whenever I do this, I get over 3 solo wins a day. I think the cameraman got some clips of me doing that earlier, so. Alright, so this is where I come to meditate. I come here 3 times a day and just get myself in the zone. I'll show you where I do my business. So I just sit on this chair, the controller, and I just practice finger movements and stuff. It's really, really cool actually. I find it relaxing and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just going to do my meditating now, so.
Ali's addiction is becoming so extreme that his Fortnite meditating is now a part of his daily routine. What a faggot. Okay.
Let's go back over. Apparently a lot of these aren't even real. I've got to skip that. Okay, yeah, we've got to skip that. Let's see. Millions are playing it. Is Fortnite addiction really a real thing? See, that's the thing. That's what's so crazy is like all of these videos and everything about Fortnite addiction, like they matter,
if Mum
right?
and Dad weren't around, I would play Fortnite for 24/7.
There it is, dude. There it fucking is. Like,
yo, we won that game. I got 8 kills.
Do you reckon he is addicted?
Wait, is the kid smoking a fucking cigarette? Like, look at that right there. And they're worried about the kid playing Fortnite. Like, oh, it's a lollipop. Yeah, for now.
Do you reckon he is addicted?
Yes, definitely. He plays it every day. Plays it every morning, plays it every night.
How did he get 75 damage on me?
I really want to get him back into playing football, getting on, you can, hacker. But can you hear him?
Oh my god, it's, no.
Meet Riley Holzinger and his mum Angie.
I used to do that too. Like, anytime I'd get killed in Halo 2, I'd report anybody who killed me for cheating because I thought that I was so good at the game that the only way that I could lose is that if somebody was cheating to beat me. And at the end of every game, I would report everybody who had lower kills than me as being AFK and everybody who had higher kills than me as cheating. And this is like what I would do in between games. And I'd just sit in the lobby and, you know, just talk about just a bunch of bad stuff. That's pretty much all I'd do. I still let just go, yeah, it's just a great time, man.
I'm hungry.
Of course you're hungry. Well, I'm going to cook some dinner. Dinner's going to be in about half an hour.
For months now, it's been a challenge to pry the 11-year-old from Melbourne away from the popular video game.
I could see this aggression starting to form, take place, and starting being rude. I was like, oh my God, this game is going to drive me mad. Since Fortnite's been around, there is no skateboard, no scootering. He loves to be in that room 24/7 if he could. Stay awake, he would.
Yeah, that's right, dude. That's right.
Fortnite Battle Royale is a pop culture phenomenon.
There it is.
125 million people are playing it worldwide.
Jeez,
it's the online game that has fans in a frenzy.
At the moment, it's the biggest game on the internet.
Welcome everybody to the Fortnite Pro-Am!
This is one of those viral games that is literally sucking productivity out of schools, out of workplaces. A huge part of
And that could be WoW. That's the tragic thing about this, is that these types of things could be WoW. Everybody, like, you know, these news anchors that don't even fully understand how the internet works could be complaining about WoW. It should be WoW. And instead it's this fucking, this free game that's got kids doing dances.
Success is the Battle Royale mode.
The 100 players virtually...
Battle Royale mode.
Sucks, dude. That guy's almost worse than me.
Look at this. A huge part of the success is the Battle Royale mode.
The 100 players virtually fighting it out until one is left.
And the game even has its own dance moves.
Oh my God, dude.
Angie uses the game as a bargaining chip.
Okay.
Eating dinner with the family and doing homework buys Riley more time on the game.
I like that you can talk.
My mom tried to do that to me, and then I figured out how to figure, like, you know, how the router worked and everything, and suddenly now I'm the master of the universe. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, I tried, like, my mom and dad tried to do that with me all the time. Like, okay, well, if you do this, then you play the game. Like, how about this? How about I'm not going to do anything, and I'll just fail out of school if you don't let me play the game? And they're like, okay, well, then fail out of school. And then the first semester of high school, my GPA was a 0.08, and they're like, okay, all right, fine, we'll let you do what you want. And I graduated with a 2.4. We made a huge improvement. Because the thing is, like, I'm not gonna let somebody else run my life, you know, like, because I knew that if I did what they wanted, they'd just keep pushing me around. You can't let people push you around. It's like, I know, yeah, 2.4, yeah. Well, what do you mean? Like, why is that bad? Why would it be bad I have a 2.4? I remember, like, so this, I never told the story before. So I was with Cody and Jeff, and we went out to get barbecue. And Jeff kept talking about how stupid Cody was. He's like, man, Cody is so dumb. Cody is the dumbest person there is. Zach, can you believe how stupid Cody is? And I'm like, okay, all right, Jeff, why is Cody stupid? He's like, guess what Cody's GPA is? I'm like, what? It's a 1.9. I'm like, wow, that's really bad. He's like, yeah, I know. That's why Cody's so stupid. I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, what's yours, Jeff? It's a 2.0. Like, yeah, Cody's a real fucking idiot, isn't he? Cody's just a big, dumb fucking retard. And they're sitting there just talking shit to each other. It was the funniest fucking thing, man. And then, because he didn't even have anything to say about it, right? I remember Jeff would sit over right there, right, where my old computer was. And this is a real story. He skipped so many classes in AP English that because the school was going to lose money because so many people weren't graduating, because we went to a really ghetto high school and nobody went to school because there was no reason to go to school whenever you could just go to Dairy Queen instead, right? So people would just go and do whatever the fuck, right? And just sit around and play video games and not give a fuck. So they were going to lose so much money, they created a new system to where it would allow students to graduate. So the way the system worked is they literally gave Jeff the special ed program of English to graduate high school as a special ed student. And I remember Jeff, there was like an answer, right? It was like a multiple choice thing. And it was like, what is the moral of the story in, you know, Cat in a Hat, right? Or something like that. Like, I think it was actually To Kill a Mockingbird. And it was like, you know, number 1 was to be racist against black people. Number 2 was to stand up for what you believe in and really do what you think, despite other people disagreeing with you, and stand by your morals. And then number 3, C, was like giraffe. And D was like a blank thing, right? So it's like, which one are you going to pick? And I tell Jeff, right? And I'm like, look, listen, Jeff, you know, it's going to be B. And he's like, you sure, bro? Because you didn't hear the other answers. And I'm like, yeah, Jeff, I didn't need to. Like, it's going to be B. He's like, man, I need this to graduate. I'm like, I know you do. That's why I'm telling you. It's fucking B. and so basically, so he ends up passing it. Big surprise, he ends up passing it. They give him a 5.0. They give him a 5.0 for AP English. For passing the special ed exam. For English. To graduate high school.